guys, it's Barrett with Gimme Camper. We're coming at you today from Panther Creek State Park in Morristown, Tennessee. So that's kind of northeast Tennessee area. It's pretty nice up here. I've never been here before. The campground's kind of small, but sometimes that's nice, right? Who says, I really want to go to a campground with like 200 campers in it? Not me, particularly. I don't really like to go to really crowded places or where you're like all on top of each other, that kind of stuff. The campground here is a good balance between using the most space and giving you some free space. And so all of the sites here are nice and fairly level, even though it's on a nice gentle rolling mountainside here. And the only issue is some of them are a little bit shorter, but I would say that for the most part, if the dimensions say your setup will fit there, that you'll be in good shape. We stayed at site 12. It's a really nice area. It's right, they're all like right next to the woods unless you get one of the inner circle spots. I would say generally speaking, looking around the campground, there's about 15-20 feet in between parking areas, and so that gives you a little bit of a yard and some free space and just room to kind of stretch out while you're here and enjoy. You know, it's winter time right now. It's December, and there's not a whole lot of people here. We've only seen, I guess, probably 6 campers come and go throughout the 3 nights that we were here. I'll tell you one thing that I'm really impressed by is the amount of trails and stuff that they have around here. We've checked a couple of them out. There's a nice overlook that you can drive up to and take a look at that. I'm going to show you a picture of that here. But what really impressed me is these shelters that they have set up. And so they look like a pavilion area, but there was actually people staying. They had the motorcycles pulled up. They had tents set up under these big pavilion areas. And looking at it, there's a chimney coming out the top with this huge, like, indoorish, outdoorish fireplace. And I mean, that's just awesome. Everything's well kept around here. The bathrooms are in good shape. I mean, the inside's a little bit older, but they're private bathrooms. It's a great setup like that. The playground's huge. There's a huge swimming pool, which of course doesn't have water in it right now, but it looks like in the summertime it'd be an awesome place to hang out. There's a soccer field. There's tennis courts. I was up by the swimming pool and I saw this trail to go to a nature observatory, something or other. And I never did find that. And I got back in there and there's 2 or 3 different trails, and I kept walking up this side of this mountain looking for this observation deck, which I'm not sure if I found it or not. I found something at the top at the end of the trail, but that was this thing here, and I don't know if that was what they were calling the observation deck or the wildlife observation or whatever they called it. But along the way, I started seeing these little benches in the middle of the woods, and I was like, what is that? And then I saw these things, and I thought they were like deer feeders or something. And I went up to it, and there was a sign. They have a huge disc golf course. I think that that would be a pretty awesome way to spend your time here with the family, is take a few Frisbees out there and do that. I don't know exactly how all that works, but I know that, you know, that course was huge, and I think they had 14 holes if I'm not mistaken. But you know, basically what you do is it's like golf, so you try to do it in the least amount of throws as possible, but you take a Frisbee and you throw it toward the goal, and the goal is actually a post with these chains hanging on it and a basket. And so evidently I think that you throw the Frisbee and it hits the chains and falls down in the basket, and that's how you get the Frisbee, the disc, in the hole. As far as phone service, we got 2 to 3 bars of 4G on Verizon, which is sufficient. We were able to stream some shows and whatnot. You know, every now and then it would have a connection problem. You'd have to restart it, but for the most part, it does just fine. And I think that if you're looking for somewhere like around the Knoxville area to escape to, this isn't a bad choice. I would say in the summertime there's quite a bit of people here, but right now there's nobody around here. I got the whole place to myself pretty much. That's the other thing that I don't understand. People have these campers and stuff and don't ever take them out in the wintertime. And around here in southeast, northeast Tennessee, the winters are pretty mild. I'm going backpacking next week. So thanks for checking the channel out. Thanks for following our adventure. I'm just going to show you some pictures and stuff around right now. And I urge you to come check this place out because it's really nice.